Neanderthal?
Uh-huh.
Wait, what does that mean? It's an insult?
Yeah.
I think Chris now is he thinks he's a Homo sapien.
Yes. How did you? Okay, so I told I guess it was Granny or the girls. I said I think that must have been what they've been talking about all night.
No, I didn't talk about it. Even though I should have been talking about it. Chris was the one who thought he was a Homo sapien.
Guess what kind of law Vicky's doing, Louis?
What?
Mesothelioma.
No way.
Yeah, in Houston.
Why? I told her that. In St. Louis, I said you should do occupational law. Like, it's going to be huge.
What's personal injury?
Personal injury.
Wait,
Same thing.
Vicky?
Yeah.
St. Louis?
Or in New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans?
She was asking you questions, and I said, and I gave her my analysis of what type of law she should be in. Or what I would have done.
How
Wow.
many bouquets do we have?
I can't do
If she does mass tours,
So that means
like
I have to be an
Yeah.
expert.
she will be rich, maybe, huh?
Of course.
She's making 90. Start.
But that's not the
Yeah.
thing. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, all that bullshit about 160's pie in the sky bullshit. Let's face it. You know?
Yeah. No, she's happy.
She's happy to have jobs.
Yeah.
Girls, we have 3 bouquets that set up.
Have you or a loved one?
That's what I told her. You're gonna be that kind.
It's all right.
Wait, because that's what you said I was yesterday, right?
And you know
Isn't
what?
that weird?
You know what? The plaintiff's bar in Houston's powerful. They can run her for office and stuff.
Oh, they'll kill her probably.
No,
That's
no,
what I've
no.
always thought about being that.
Why?
type of
Because-
lawyer, is you start to be like Politico. I mean, you start to like get groups together of people who've been like killed.
Oh, Houston's all about that. I mean, she can become real political, and they might just say, "Well, we're going to run you for office."
Or they might kill her. I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna start wrapping.
I mean,
these.
unless she's protected by the law.
Start wrapping them in
like,
ribbon. Yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
Well, it's
How many do we
it's
have here?
I think we have 3.
it's the what they call the trial lawyers. You know, they're a political body, and they may not really exist in most places, but in Houston, they definitely
Don't
you
exist.
want to be a great trial lawyer because I'm a conversational?
Girls, and we won't hit the little
Isn't that
girls
kinda
with
like-
things.
Yeah.
First place in
That-
public speaking. It's
You know,
like
Louis, it's like you can
How many
count
extra
in your
rows
whole
have you got?
career. I'm not even talking in 1 year or in
Okay,
1 month. In your whole 35, 40-year
How
career,
many extra
you will be talking, like you said, to a jury for maybe 5 hours.
even
in
as
30
a
years.
hotshot trial lawyer that
Yeah.
handles the actual case, that is the one that gets to talk.
You will be talking, you're the guy who gets to talk to jury, maybe 8 hours in 30 years of
What, only
time in
defense
front of the
attorneys
jury.
talk?
Well, because there's so much else that goes into, no, you talk, but by the time you actually go to trial and actually go to jury argument, it will be so few and far between. The whole point is not to get to the jury. The whole point is to settle before you get to the jury. So it's not about like, here's what I'm going to do for a living. I'm going to talk to juries. Even full-time, super experienced civil litigators talk to the jury maybe 8 hours in 30 years.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, obviously you present your opening case, you present your closing case. Those are very short speeches, but in that short time, you pretty much convince the jury, or you don't. We're not talking about Einsteins on the juries. They're emotional. So if you're good at public
No,
speaking,
that's why in
you
Houston,
get them.
in Houston, the juries are mostly made up of hardworking people who have no sympathy for the insurance company or the,
so
chemical
Vicky's
company.
gonna make a lot of money. That's why I'm saying
She can.
I know,
She
that's
just
why
needs
I
to
told
get
her
with,
to do
with the
it.
game. She
I
needs
told
to.
her to do it. I know she probably
Yeah,
doesn't.
there's a lot of Semitic women that do that. I mean, when I went, remember that time, Rose, when we went to Houston to the trial lawyer thing, and I saw Al Gore and stuff. There was a lot of Semitic women in the workshops, running the workshops. It's a Semitic woman thing, Jewish women, you know.
What trial lawyer?
Yeah.
Well, it's like that new show, Good Wife, is about kind of
Oh, yeah.
a trial lawyer.
How
Yeah.
many more do we need?
She's kind
One
of
more
she's kind of
for sure. We
Mediterranean.
can
isn't
always do something
Greek.
different for
Okay,
the
well,
girls.
the reason I'm asking is I'm looking on the
exactly.
I mean, it's almost a
I think
cliche.
criminal law must just be
Yeah, it's like a cliche, you know. Vicky being a plaintiff's lawyer is kind of like a cliche.
What's a plaintiff's lawyer?
What she's gonna be?
Civil.
Well, plaintiff's lawyers,
Don't
the
you think
people who
it's like
sued
Uncle
for
Mike?
injury.
Yeah.
He was a plaintiff's lawyer.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
years.
Don't you think that influenced Vicky too?
Well, it's kind of our class, our class in society. We're like that. We're not like over there sucking up to Tesoro and doing Tesoro's
How
work.
many flowers do you
Well, on
have?
the golf
Can I
course, we're
add
more like, hey,
flowers?
I'm my own man.
I have 5.
Kiss my ass, you know.
I mean, I
Come on,
really
let's
want to
finish.
be a planet
You
lawyer
got,
too.
we got enough of those.
I really do.
But it's
I got
very
five
mundane.
of this
Maybe you
one.
can go
What I need is I keep losing the
before you
scissors.
make any decisions. You can go maybe shadow Vicky or something in her job and see how mundane it really is.
No, I mean I understand it's mundane, but I
I
feel
have
like
two scissors here.
well, I mean I
We did
I
have
feel
two
like
sisters,
it's
but
definitely
we-
possible. I mean I haven't closed the door. You know, people close the door to that. I mean, like obviously research is so important, and getting a PhD, MD is more important than a JD. But I mean, if I got a JD at any point, I would like to be a trial lawyer because I feel like I can settle cases worth millions. Because I'm that type. Because it's all about just like working with people and starting the case, and then like having faith that you're gonna win, and then you will. It's like Philadelphia. Seen that movie,
Yes.
Grandma?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Grandma's busy. Little
Grandma
lady.
has a distractibility, learning disability. That if there's something going on,
She doesn't do as well.
I don't do as well.
So
Because I'm like processing everything that passes by.
And that's another thing about movies, Louis, is they distill
And it falls on deaf
the
ears.
best part of the whole thing, a year-long process, and you're seeing 5 minutes. The best 5 minutes. Well, that's
Guys, I
how it
just
is.
have
That was
one
a
left.
2-year case. 5
No,
minutes.
she needs quiet. She's trying to be polite.
I don't care about the process. Like I've been in 2-year process stuff.
Well, Louis, it's
I'm
a
sure
matter
worth
of
it.
being considerate of people around you that are
Focusing.
not functioning as well as you are. Because that's what it amounts to.
I think he was talking about his
No,
previous conversation.
he's not an inconsiderate person.
But boy, he's behaving like. Louis, did you clean out the ice chest? Go charge your battery. I mean, worst case, you're not gonna have a camera tonight, and that's not a prepared.
No, worst case is I don't really know what's happening. I know we wasted an hour and 30 minutes at the rehearsal, but I have no
That was not,
confirmation.
that was not something.
I have no confirmation if I can film or take pictures inside the church. I mean, I've been given 2 completely different opinions on that.
What do you mean?
Let me tell you what
You
do.
can do it, you cannot do it.
Not
It's a
during the
religious.
consecration.
Yeah.
What's that?
When the priest holds the host up in the air
When does that happen?
In the middle of the mass.
towards the end. But you
Just the
definitely
whole
hear
idea
during
that
vows
like
and
I
shit.
put the camera so that it doesn't face the altar, therefore it's
No,
not.
you can face the altar.
You can face
If- You just can't make movement.
Oh, in fact, didn't you hear the guy say, when you take the picture, you're gonna want to get the altar. You're gonna want to get this beautiful altar in the background.
Yeah.
That
So,
was at the end.
It's like almost like I can't bring a tripod, right? I mean,
No,
You
bring
should
a
bring a
tripod.
tripod.
They'll bring tripods.
Yeah,
They just
definitely.
don't want you to
Movement.
photograph anything that distracts from the moment of consecration.
well, I have a remote control, so I can take pictures sitting down.
Excellent.
But how do I set up the tripod if I'm walking into the?
You
Before
set it
the
up
mass.
before. We're not putting up the flowers in the pew. You go with me and set up your tripod.
I think I'll be taking a lot of pictures and not film. Is that okay?
That's
Yeah.
exactly what they want. The bride and groom.
Maybe on my phone I'll take the film. Just
Now,
to
Rose,
have-
I was kind of unclear because I was looking at Louis to see if he was listening when the guy was talking about when we leave the church.
Yes.
Will we immediately leave the church and come back for pictures?
You go on the side when you walk out.
Right.
And wait there, and the pictures start immediately.
And that's the picture when everybody walks out, processing out. It's supposed to be a distraction. People are watching people process out.
For you to get ready for pictures.
You make an end run and get back to your camera and set it up like a mother.
No.
I got
I
what-
was paying attention, and what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna actually walk out. I'm just gonna stay there and take pictures.
Yeah.
Or that's
Cool.
what Mark told me to do.
I got
Good.
some wider-
Okay, that's smart.
Yeah, you saw
Can
it.
I get you to empty the ice chest, shave your beard, and
We'll
recharge
charge
your
your
battery.
phone, yeah, charge your battery, and that's all you gotta do for right now.
I got that, if you run out of the criminal, I got some.
That's for,
Next wave of interview.
What am I? You want me to try to fit that stuff into the fridge, the beer and all that malarkey?
that's fine. I just need the ice chest.
I just hate beer. I don't want it in my house.
But Raymond, it's.
I can take it to a friend's house as a gift or something.
Okay. Let me try to get this shit rolling.
I don't mind beer actually. I mind alcohol. But beer I feel is kind of healthy.
I have to give up on a few things.
Have you
I have
ever
to
heard
give
the
up on
song,
a few things.
I like beer? It makes me a jolly good fellow.
I really